1940, Britain's darkest hour. Europe has fallen to the Nazis. An invasion seems imminent.
Now Adolf Hitler stood just as Napoleon had stood more than 100 years before, and looked across the English Channel to the one fighting obstacle that stood between him and world domination.
But there was a surprise waiting for any invading force.
This is a Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife.
Trevor Miners was one of 3,500 hand-picked volunteers, sworn to secrecy and prepared to kill.
We were also trained in unarmed combat as well, and being with the stiletto knife and everything, how to use it and how to do it quietly. If the time had come, either your life or his life, you would have done it.
If a Nazi invasion took place, Churchill's idea was that his secret army would hide for weeks in underground bunkers to emerge and wreak havoc. At one of those in Oxfordshire, now restored, historian Tom Sykes is in no doubt just how courageous these men were.
The auxiliary units were signing up effectively to a suicide mission. There was going to be no way out for them. Either they were going to be caught or they were going to take their own lives if they thought they were going to be caught.
It might not look much like it now, but 70 or so years ago, this was the underground bunker from which Trevor Miners planned to fight back against the Nazi war machine. Because he and fellow auxiliaires were sworn to secrecy, very little was known about their activities until recent times. But now their fighting spirit is being officially recognised for the first time, with an invitation to march at the cenotaph with other war veterans.
I wish a lot of them were there with me. Yes, I wish that it could have been done years ago and they would have been there with me.
Preparing for his trip to London, Trevor Miners is one of a handful left of ordinary men who kept an extraordinary secret. Sarah Ransom, BBC News, Perranporth, Cornwall.